Hello, I'm Benji, a paediatric doctor working in London, and here are 3 magic tricks I think every paediatrician should know.
Watch this. Oh, amazing! Well done! Okay, do you want to do it again?
Mummy, you do it.
Okay. Do you want Mummy to do it?
This first trick is super easy to do. You literally turn on the torch and then find a child who's between 6 months to about 2 years old and ask them to blow it out. First show them, and then get them to do it.
This is not just something you can blow out. It is also a magic wand. Right, you ready, Charlie? Watch this. When I touch the money, nothing happens. If I touch it twice, nothing happens. But what if I touch it 3 times? You ready? It's gone. But wait! No! It's behind your ear!
Look, most of the time, coin magic is actually quite difficult. I find it one of the most really frustrating, difficult bits of magic to do. And even when you've really worked on it, you've got to be really, really slick with your hands. Luckily for you, this trick does not involve much skill whatsoever. You literally hit the coin with the pen torch and then throw it into your other hand. Watch this.
It's gone. Where is it? Is it in the pockets? Is it in your ear? It was in Charlie's ear. How did that happen?
That's crazy.
That
That's
is-
crazy.
Top tips. I'd use a torch for a magical effect. I'd also hit the coin 3 times, because the 3rd time, try and chuck the coin so it touches your torch, and it's this 3rd sound that makes it seem like the coin's disappeared in your hand. When I was a young person in hospital just like you, at that time, I was approached by a doctor magician, and he said, "Look at this, Benji. I've got 3 cards." And he showed me what those 3 cards were. He showed me he had an ace of spades, another ace of spades, and a queen of hearts. And he put it on top like this. And he said, "Benji, watch the queen of hearts. Don't lose the queen of hearts." And he put it on top like this. And then he said, "Hey, Benji, look over there." But I didn't look over there. I saw what he did. And I said, "Hey, I caught you. You put the queen on the bottom." And he said, "No, I haven't. There's an ace on the bottom." But at that point, I realized I had caught him. Because you see, if there's an ace on the bottom, then the queen of hearts has to be either the middle card or the top card, right? So he showed me the top card, and it was an ace of spades. And then he showed me the middle card, which was another ace of spades. And I said, "Hey, no fair. You've got 3 aces." And he said, "No, no, no. Pay attention. I've actually got 1, 2, 3 queen of hearts." And at that point, I was confused. I said, "That's not fair. You've got 6 cards." And he said, "No, no, no. It's very simple. I've actually got only 1 queen of hearts. Just 1. And 1 ace of spades. Just 1. And well, in that moment, I realized that it wasn't a story at all. That you were the young person in the story. And I was the Dr. Magician this whole time. And seeing as I'm the magician, I can make this last card whatever I wanted.
And seeing as I'm a magician, I can make the last card whatever I wanted. What do you think of that?
So how do I do that trick? Believe it or not, it only consists of 3 moves. The first move is a double lift. You move the 2 cards at the top of the deck, and you lift 2 cards at the same time and drop them down on top. You then do the same thing again, so they're face down. The viewer believes that you've only picked up the top card, but you've actually picked up 2. Look at where my fingers are. Little finger at the bottom, index finger at the top, middle and ring finger on the side. This means that when I press down in the top corner, I'm using my index finger and little finger as like a little train track. So they moves out and it's easy for me to pick up with my index finger and thumb, put it there and drop it down. Get used to this motion. Do this over and over again until it really looks slick. Do it in front of a mirror. Do it in front of someone you know until they really think you've only picked up one card. One thing you can do to make it easier is to drop it down onto your thumb. This means it's easy to turn it again. That's especially useful for when you're turning it face up and need to turn it face down again quickly. So that's the first move. The second move that you need to practice is how do you convince them that you're picking up the top card, but actually you're also picking up the bottom card at the same time. It's in that bit of the trick where you've shown them that the ace is on the bottom. They're then looking for the queen. So you say, well, actually, the queen could be the middle card or the top card. So you've moved out the middle card and you've shown them the top card. Now with that same hand, hold the top corner. With your other hand, grip the middle card and then pull out the two cards together and plonk them on top. Once they're on top, you can then turn them over and the audience member is none the wiser. Again, get used to this motion. Pull back the top card, push out the middle card. As you grip the top, you might move over the middle card a little bit to the right, just so that you've got a really good grip on the top corner. And there you go. A perfect two cards flip. When done quickly, it's slick. It'll take a bit of practice, but it's totally worth it. Because this is the bit that completely blows their minds. If all you do is turning over two cards like we learned the first time, with the first move, they won't know. But this can be flawless. Now, the third move is the bit where you show them that you have three queens. And this bit is actually the easiest move of the whole trick. You don't have to practice this at all. Show them you have a queen on the bottom. Take the top card off. Show them that queen again. Take the next top card off. Show them that queen again. Done. I can't believe people fall for this. I fell for this. But by this point in the trick, they believe that you're a sorcerer. And so actually, they'll just believe that you can make three queens happen. That's fine. So let's put all of those moves in action and show you how to do the trick in order. First of all, put the cards in the right order. So make sure that the message card is on top, the ace is in the middle, and the queen is on the bottom. Let's see how the trick goes. Tell them a story. It'd be good if you say something about yourself or perhaps a time you were in hospital like them, and how you met a doctor magician. And say that that magician had three cards to show you. And these are those three cards. You do a double lift and show them the top card was an ace of spades. You do another double lift to turn it over and show them that the middle card was also an ace of spades and put that ace on top of your left hand. And then show them the bottom card was a queen of hearts and that they need to follow the queen of hearts and put it on top like this. And then ask them to look over there. But they won't look over there. They're watching your hands. And then do a double lift and move the queen to the bottom. But you're actually moving two cards to the bottom. At this point, they think the queen's on the bottom, but actually there's an ace on the bottom. But then again, you're on their side, so tell them, well, if there's an ace on the bottom, then surely the queen of hearts must be the middle or the top card. Now you do the second move. You do a double lift, but with the top and the bottom, and show them that actually the top card was an ace, and the middle card is, oh, it's also an ace. At this point, they might be confused and share that confusion. You know, goodness, you got three aces. But actually, no, it's very simple. If you pay attention, you've actually got 1, take off the top card, 2, take off the top card, 3, queen of hearts. And you say something along the lines of, well, actually, it's very simple. There's only one queen of hearts. There's only one ace of spades. And then reveal however you like that actually you're the magician and that you can make this last card whatever you want it. And that's it. With these three tricks, I think as a paediatrician, you can have the best time every day. I perform these tricks pretty much every single shift. And it's not just for the kids, I have a great time too. And look, I appreciate we're busy. Who's got time to learn these tricks? But I think it's totally worth it. It helps children understand that we care about them, that we want to do something fun to help distract them for a moment, and especially with that last trick, that we really do hope that they get well soon, and that they're in a place full of people who care about them. I've really, really enjoyed learning and performing these tricks for kids as a doctor, and I hope you feel the same and get the great benefit out of them too.